Hello everyone, my name is ZTUTZ and welcome to episode 16 of Skyrim Mods Weekly. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. First mod we'll be taking a look at is called SkyFix-Unique in Science HD by CovertKish. This mod changes visual appearance of almost all insigns in Skyrim. So as we all know, signs in vanilla Skyrim look really bad. They are low res, use same textures and design, and it looks like innkeepers don't even care about their state. So Modder decided to create new 2K HD textures for all signs. He changed signs paintwork along with redesigning some of them. He also created new background textures for each sign. Each one also has different condition based on their lore and location. So for example, inns in Imperial Zone like the one in ZTUTZ are well maintained, while inns in harsher climates like one in Winterhold have more weathered look. Like I already mentioned, Modder redesigned most of signs, since he thought some of them don't fit lore or have generic design. So for example, Braidwood Inn now has a mining team as it is a mining settlement, or Silver Blood Inn that now has a Dwemer team since it is located in Markarth. If you are following this show for a while, then you probably know that Mzadahrk already created two other mods in his SkyFix series, one focusing on War Maiden's shop, another one focusing on blacksmith signs, and I recommend using them both, since they just like his newest edition focus on small but much needed changes. So overall, Mzadahrk did a very good job. Signs now look a lot better and more unique. I like them and I definitely recommend this mod. Next up we have Immersive Soulgems by Harodath. This mod changes visual appearance of Soulgems to make them look more unique and less plastic, like the ones in vanilla game. But biggest and most important change are different looks for filled and empty Soulgems. As you may have noticed, in vanilla game there is basically no visual difference between empty and filled Soulgems, which is unrealistic and it makes Bethesda look lazy on that part. So Mzadahrk decided to create new textures with custom, normal, diffuse and glow maps for both empty and filled Soulgems. Right now mod includes petty, lesser, common, greater, grand and black Soulgems. As you can see on screen right now, there is a huge difference between empty and filled Soulgems. While empty ones are dark and less shiny than in a vanilla game, which also means they are harder to notice, filled Soulgems are glowing, they are easily noticeable and also have writings all over them. So now if you want an immersive gameplay without HUD, you can easily tell difference between empty and filled Soulgems, while in vanilla game it was almost impossible. New textures also make Soulgems HD, so if you're an HD lover then this mod is a must for you. And if you have a slower computer, there is also an optional file that is less HD and more performance friendly. If you are not using bleak EMB or vanilla settings, then Soulgems may not look same like in the video or on screenshots, so make sure you give it the test run first. But overall, Mzadahrk did a very good job, and if you want the better looking and more unique Soulgems, then this mod is for you. Moving on, we have Mzadahrk by Elianora. This mod adds a new player home into the game. You can find it west of Falkreath and gain access to it by using Staff of Magnus on Magic Barrier. Now I'm not sure if it was just a coincidence, but as soon as I got near the house, two frost dragons and a pack of wolves attacked me, so watch out for them if you are low level. Now let's take a look at the house itself. As you may have guessed from the name, it is Dwemer themed. Exterior of house is impressive, you can see a nice statue outside along with a stable for your horse. But what is even more impressive are interiors. House consists of four main parts: greenhouse, underworld, main part and workstation. In the main house you can find all basic things you need for living, like a kitchen, bathroom, dining room, bedroom and so on. In the greenhouse, first thing you'll notice is a huge mushroom in the middle of room. Other than that, you can also find decorated alchemy and enchanting table here. In Underworld, you can find a Doctor Who Easter egg, along with a beautiful exterior cave and a waterfall. And finally we have a workstation. This was probably the most impressive part of the house, at least for me. It consists of 3 floors. On first floor you can find smithing station, alchemy lab on second one, along with a workstation and a library on the top floor. What I mainly love about this house is its unique Dwemer atmosphere and variety and uniqueness of each part of house. My only small warning is that house can cause a huge performance hit, and unless you have a good computer, don't bother trying it out. But if you like Elianora's previous work, have a solid computer and you like Dwemers, then this mod is for you. Now let's take a look at companion mods, shall we? First one I have for you is called Throthgar by Dog117. So if you ever watched any Skyrim machinima, then you probably know Tyrannicon and his character of Throthgar. If you don't know him, Throthgar is a coward dragonborn that always wants to fight dragons and acts really tough, but in the end he always runs away from fights and dies. If you want to watch his full story, you can find it on Tyrannicon's channel, I'll post a link for it down below. But now let's take a look at Throthgar in game. You can find him in Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. As you can see, he wears his armor from original machinima and is fully voice acted by Tyrannicon himself.
You're in luck. You stumble upon the legendary Throthgar, son of Bothvar, the son of Edgar, brother-in-law of Einar, second cousin of Folkmar, the slayer of Goldar. You must have heard of me. Let's do it. With Throthgar by your side, we'll be the most powerful, cohesive unit ever.
Now the only thing that isn't same about him is his combat mode, where he will fight for you until he is knocked down, and he is actually pretty good at it. What I would love to see is some sort of mod that makes Throthgar runs away from battle after being hit 2 or 3 times and then return to you. My only small problem was that you'll have to start a new game for him to work properly, or else you might not be able to recruit him. But other than that, Throthgar is a funny and well-made companion. I liked him and definitely recommend him. Next up we have ZT Followers by ZTUTZ. This mod has 6 new followers into the game. You can find Kaylee, Claudia, Sahar and Andrea in Dwemer Inn in Iverstead, and you can find Vera and Ashley in Nightgate Inn. Now as you can see, each one of girls comes with custom, beautiful face, hairstyle and traits. Now let me talk a little bit about each one of them. Katie is a Nord. She prefers one-handed weapons, has skills in archery and alteration, and wears light armor. Claudia is a Nord as well, but she prefers sneak, destruction magic, one-handed weapons and wears light armor. Sarah is an Imperial. She has same traits as Claudia, and I have to say I really like her hairstyle. It is unique and rarely seen on followers. Next up we have Andrea. She is a Nord, prefers two-handed weapons, light armor. She is also skilled in blocking and is probably my favorite girl out of the whole group. Vera is a Nord. She prefers one-handed swords, archery, blocking, and wears heavy armor. And finally we have Ashley. She is a Nord, prefers one-handed weapons, archery, light armor, and is also skilled in sneak. The thing I liked about these girls is that other than having beautiful faces, they also have scars and other marks on their faces, which makes them a little bit more unique. In combat they were also pretty powerful and had no problem taking out the whole bandit fort. So if you're looking for a squad full of beautiful and strong girls, then this mod is for you. Moving on we have Eldrids Armor Mashup UNP by Anka01. This mod adds a new armor/outfit into the game. You can obtain it by crafting it at any forge under miscellaneous category. Now as you can see, it comes with custom model and textures. Texture job is very good, even though some parts are not as HD as some other mods are. I still liked it, especially gloves and belt part. What I mainly love about this armor is model that makes your character look sexy while still not being skimpy. Armor is also highly customizable. Each part of armor is a separate piece and you can combine them as much as you want. Even though March stated that it is UMP only, I used it with CBB body without any clipping issues and it might work for you too. If you don't like original black color, there is also an optional file that makes it brown and I personally like it more. Overall, Mata did a good job. Eldrids Mashup is a good looking and well made armor. I liked it and definitely recommend it. And the last mod we'll be taking a look at is called Orcrist the Goblin Cleaver by istoleyourface. This mod adds a new weapon into the game. You can obtain it by crafting it at Skyforge. It was inspired by a weapon of Dwarf Lord Thorn Oak Shield from Tolkien's novel Hobbit. Now as you can see, it comes with custom textures and model. Textures look very good, they are HD, shiny, and also have tons of small details like ornaments on handle and blade. I also liked curved model, it made the weapon more unique. When I compared it to original movie version, it was pretty accurate as well. Mzadahrk also released a new version that has glowing ornaments, but I unfortunately didn't manage to record it due to lack of time. In combat it was very powerful as well and had no problem slaying a dragon. So overall, Mzadahrk did a very good job. Orcrist is a beautiful and powerful sword. I liked it and you should go ahead and check it out. So yeah guys, I guess that's it for episode 16 of our Skyrim Mods Weekly. I hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, leave a like on my Facebook page, subscribe for more Fallout and Skyrim content, and I will see you next time.